I'd like to welcome you all to this wonderful day of celebration as we partake in the union of Greg and Frances as husband and wife. I'd like to take you back in time. The year is 2010, and we were all seniors at Laguna Hills High School. Greg was a stud on a baseball team. But as graduation neared, he was struggling with life as he came to grips with the reality that he will never be a professional baseball player. I'm not sure how he didn't realize this when I cranked a double off him in second grade, but that's besides the point. Young Greg's mind was drifting off into space during a hot day at summer practice. Out of the corner of his eye, he noticed something special. It was a girl, a very pretty girl with a very big camera pointed straight at him. Just as Greg cracked a rare smile, and I mean rare smile, a line drive whizzed past him, but Greg didn't care. He felt a new and invigorating freshness and sense of purpose about his life. As soon as practice ended, he made it his mission to find out about this girl. Luckily, a teammate was able to identify her as the one and only Frances. The teammate had worked on the yearbook committee with Frances and mentioned that she had been taking an inordinate number of pictures for the yearbook, and the committee was starting to get very suspicious. Greg immediately asked his teammate for her number, and next thing Frances knew, she received a text from him inviting her over to team dinner. And now in retrospect, as Frances tells the story, she admits to not even knowing who Greg was, but liked the prospect of getting a free dinner. And so it began, the wonderful story of the ball player and the yearbook girl. It was a perfect love story. And Greg knew from the start that this relationship was destined to last. In fact, on his first date, he was so confident that Frances was the one that he picked her up in a car that had a license plate which read Mrs. Foss. Now sure, you could say that this van said Mrs. Foss because he was driving his mom's car. Definitely plausible, highly accurate explanation, but I like to believe that Greg had the guts to call his shot and show up on the first date signaling to Frances that he would be named her Mrs. Foss if she played her cards right. And congrats to you both, because today, 10 plus years later at this beautiful venue, it's time to make it official. Greg and Frances, today represents not only the joining of your two lives together, but also the joining of your friends and family. And by all early accounts, they appear to be as unique and peculiar as the bride and groom. I cannot think of two better people who are more perfectly suited for each other than Greg and Frances. And now, I can't speak from experience, because I'm not married, but I'm sure marriage isn't going to be easy. But I trust these two. I have trust in their love, in their friendship, in their commitment to one another. I know they'll be there for each other, help each other through hard times, show up for each other when it matters most, and continue to be each other's biggest fans. Let these rings represent your eternal love and the promises you have made here today. Let them be a symbol of your unbreakable bond in this new beginning of your life with no end in sight. Your love has now been strengthened by the promises you have made here today and the rings you have exchanged. Greg and Frances, we have heard the sincerity in your promise to share your lives in marriage. We recognize your love and support your decision to build a life together. It is now my honor to pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Everyone give it up for Greg and Frances Faustini.